Our story begins in Kansas, where Dorothy Gale lives a simple life with her little dog, Toto. One ordinary day, the sky begins to darken. The wind begins to howl. A powerful cyclone sweeps across the land. Dorothy clutches Toto as everything spins around her. Then Dorothy falls back into a chair and goes into a deep sleep. Everything goes dark. When Dorothy awakens, she finds herself in a strange and colorful land. She has arrived in the land of Oz, where the Munchkins live, and magical things happen. The good witch Glinda appears and explains that Dorothy's house has accidentally fallen on the wicked witch of the East, and alas, she is no longer with us. Before Dorothy can understand what this means, another witch, an evil witch, suddenly appears. It is the Wicked Witch of the West, demanding the ruby slippers that are on Dorothy's feet. But Glinda protects Dorothy and tells the Wicked Witch she has no power in Oz and to be gone before someone accidentally drops a house on her. Dorothy misses her family and just wants to go home. Glinda tells her there is only one way to home, to follow the yellow brick road to the Emerald City where the magical Wizard of Oz will help her. As Dorothy begins her journey, she notices a lonely figure ahead, a scarecrow stuffed with straw, propped on a wooden post and completely forgotten. Dorothy pauses, studying him closely. To her surprise, the scarecrow comes to life, moving stiffly, awkwardly, yet clearly grateful for company. Through gestures, he explains that he believes he has no brain. He taps his head, shakes it sadly, and sighs. Dorothy listens kindly. She does not laugh. She does not judge. Instead, she smiles. She explains that she is on her way to see the Wizard of Oz, and perhaps the wizard could help him too. Hope fills the scarecrow's eyes. Carefully, he steps down from his post and joins Dorothy on the road. Not far along the road, Dorothy and the scarecrow hear a faint squeaking sound. They discover a tin man, rusted solid, unable to move even an inch. Dorothy quickly understands what must be done. She sees an oil can at the tin man's feet, grabs it, and begins putting oil on his mouth so he can speak, and on his joints so he can move. With each squeeze of the oil can, the tin man comes back to life, his joints creaking, his arms stretching, his body finally free. But his joy quickly turns into sadness. Long ago, when the Tin Man was made, they forgot to give him a heart. And without it, he believes he cannot truly love or feel. Dorothy gently reassures him, reminding him that kindness often comes before proof. Still, he dreams that the wizard might be able to help. So he joins the journey, carefully walking beside his new friends. As the characters pass, and without warning, the path is blocked by a lion who roars loudly and fearlessly. When Dorothy steps up to protect her new friends and tells the lion he is a bully and to stop being mean, the roar quickly fades and the lion's true nature is revealed. Though he looks brave, his body trembles. Though he tries to stand tall, fear overtakes him. Through frantic gestures, he admits he is afraid of nearly everything. Dorothy steps forward calmly, unafraid. She reminds him that courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to face it. Moved by her kindness, the lion decides to join the journey and see if the wizard can help him not be a bully, simply because he is afraid of being himself. And so the group grows. A girl searching for home, a scarecrow seeking wisdom, a tin man longing for heart, and a lion hoping for courage. But danger is never far behind. The wicked witch pops up in front of them and says, "I'm watching you. I'll get you soon enough," and disappears. They all look at each other worried. At last, the travelers reach Emerald City. They are granted an audience with the great and powerful Wizard of Oz. Dorothy tells the wizard she just wants to go home, but her friends also need help. A scarecrow seeking wisdom, a tin man longing for heart, and a lion hoping for courage. The wizard agrees to help, but only if they defeat the Wicked Witch of the West. They must find her and make sure she doesn't scare anyone else ever again. To prove they have defeated her, they must bring back her broom. They go on their way to find her at her castle. Before reaching the witch's castle, Dorothy feels someone grabbing her. She turns around and it's the witch. The scarecrow did not know what to do. The tin man was frozen in time and the lion was hiding nearby. In a moment of desperation, Dorothy throws water from a nearby stream at the wicked witch, who begins to melt away. And at last, the wicked witch is gone. The heroes return victorious, and once they reach the wizard, Dorothy places the magical broom before him. The wizard appears, but he looks different. The wizard is revealed to be not magical at all, just an ordinary man. Dorothy explains that the Wicked Witch is gone and that they brought her broom as proof in exchange for what he promised them. Yet he explains they already had what they sought. He hands a diploma to Scarecrow, telling him, "You always had a brain. You just needed to believe in yourself. Now everyone can see, as I do, just how smart you are." He hands a heart to Tin Man, telling him, "You always had a heart. Your heart tells you what's right and what's wrong, and you've clearly shown you know the difference. I hope this heart helps you remember that every day." He hands a medal to Lion and tells him, "Having courage doesn't mean you need to be mean to other people. Courage means you stand up for what's right. And in doing so, you will be the bravest lion in the forest. This medal will remind you that being brave means doing what's right." Glinda returns and reveals that Dorothy always had the power to go home. All she must do is believe it. Click her heels together 3 times and repeat, "There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home." And so Dorothy returns home, forever changed, because home is not just a place, it is where the heart belongs. This story is dedicated to the residents who gather, serve, celebrate, and grow together, the heart of our community and the reason there's no place like home. Before we say goodbye, please help us recognize the talented cast who brought this story to life. As our lion, Mayor Peggy Lemons. As Dorothy, Vice Mayor Brenda Olmos. As our Scarecrow, Councilmember Vilma Cuellar-Stallings. As our Tin Man, Councilmember Isabel Aguayo. As the Wizard, Michael Noyola. As Glinda the Good Witch, Ruby Lopez. And the Wicked Witch of the West, Michelle Lizárraga.